Good evening, everyone. We're coming in live from the second floor Pioneer Street Market, also known as PSM. We are located inside HMR parking compound along Reliance Street in the city of Mandaluyong, and we are just across TV5. Let me repeat that again for those of you who's finding difficulty, having some challenges finding our place. This is Decaf Coffee Republic, and you're joining me right now live, okay, from the second floor of Pioneer Street Market. Many people call it PSM. Okay, Pioneer Street Market, it's not a street, it's a building. We are inside HMR parking compound, so just in case you are along Reliance Street, the one-way route going to EDSA, and you find the huge parking slot or space of HMR, you get inside the HMR parking compound, and we are on the second floor. You will not miss this if you find on the right side TV5, nasa kaliwa po kami. Okay, sa kaliwa po kayo pumasok. Okay, I'm coming in from Decaf Coffee Republic. Decaf Coffee Republic exists for two things. We inspire people and help transform lives. And one of the many things that we do, okay, to do and fulfill our calling is that we conduct regularly from Sunday to Saturday. Okay, so every day of the week, we have community nights. And I'm doing the Tuesday and the Thursday coaching talk. You're joining me tonight for Strengthening Thursday. This is Coaching for the Soul, and tonight we're going to be talking about nostalgia. And if you are a person who always revisits the past, who enjoy remembering the past, who enjoy going back to the past, okay, we would appreciate, okay, if you can share this to your timeline, so there's something that you can go back and come back and, you know, do the replay later on. If you can also share this to your Facebook groups, to people, so more and more people can connect and hear the message for tonight. If you are watching right now, if you are connected already, if you are live right now, we would appreciate if you just give us some emojis and thumbs ups, and give us if you can hear us clearly, because sometimes we encounter technical difficulty and there is no sound, so we would really appreciate if you could just tell us na may sound ba, okay ba yung sound namin, or nawawala na kami. Please do us a favor. Now, if you may also do some favor, if you can just tell us and connect with us, where part of the country are you watching, we will appreciate that. In case Master Coach Lakenda would be watching, if you are up today, good morning. Okay, so this must be around 7:14 in the US right now. So thank you if you were able to catch up tonight. Now, for tonight, we're talking about nostalgia, because not a lot of people knows that nostalgia is a mental disease. Okay, considered a mental disease during the late 1600s and until recently. So there are still medical practitioners, there are still people who believe that nostalgic or being nostalgic or regular nostalgia is still a disease. But tonight, recently, hindi na po yan ang tawag natin, and those people who would prolong in the state of nostalgia, they call it depression. So I'm not talking about depression tonight, I'm talking about nostalgia, because I want to pull back the curtain. I am not a medical practitioner, but I want to pull back the curtain, and so you get to understand that there are things that you are doing and you believe it's just a thought of revisiting the past, but you linger too much in the past and you become depressive, you become you experience a depression, and eventually you just get stuck into it. So initially, when I started my talk, I have people on the floor tonight. Good evening. Okay, so thank you for joining us. So hopefully one of these Thursdays or Tuesday, I'm doing Kapihan Night every Tuesday, okay, and a Thursday it's Coaching for the Soul. If you are free, we're doing it 7:30, so we start at 7:30, but we go live at 8 o'clock. So there are talks and there are initial discussions that's happening in the house before we go online, and then later on again, as we go offline, again, we get some talks. And really, the beautiful part of every Tuesday and Thursday is the beginning and the end of the talk, because we get to really to communicate with our guests on floor. Okay, this is Decaf Coffee Republic. Okay, we are a community of certified life coaches. So nasa na mga certified life coaches? So malakpak po tayo dyan. Okay, I am Coach A. If this is the first time that you are watching me, this is the first time that you are getting in touch with me, this is the first time that you are watching this, and just in case in the near future you're gonna be watching this from a replay, because based on experience, we have more viewers on a replay. So hindi ko alam kung bakit takot sila sa live. So normally, just right after we go offline, okay, there's a lot of shares, okay, and you start watching the replay. Okay, I think 2 months or 3 months ago, we started also uploading a HD versions of the video in YouTube. So normally after a day, we also post a replay of this. So just in case you're watching this on a replay later on, I would encourage that you go to YouTube, just look for Coach A, and then you can watch a better resolutions, a better quality than the FB Live. But of course, we are thankful to FB for allowing us to do a live talk. Okay, I'm a life coach, and there are two things that I do. I empower people to be mentally fit, okay, so they can stay alive. My advocacy, my personal advocacy, and the advocacy of many life coaches in the house is for people to have a functional life regardless of their mental conditions. And recently, we celebrated that the mental health law in the Philippines was signed, was passed, and we are so privileged that we are about to see. Okay, yung privilege is to see that there will be improvement of mental fitness in the workplace. And as I take off, I just want to share to people that minsan po kasi may mga pinipirmahan na batas sa Pilipinas at hindi po natin tinitingnan. Tama, mali? Can you connect? Okay, but you know that you have, if there is one law, okay, in the country, in the land today that you're supposed to be celebrating and you're supposed to be proud and you're supposed to be understanding, this is the mental law. Okay, this is the mental health law. Bakit po? Because this is for you. You know, when you talk about health, you're talking about physical health, you're talking about spiritual health, you are talking about the mental health in the reality. Isa po siyang holistic approach to health, okay? And think about it. If may problema po yung inyong katawan, if you are physically not fit, there are people that can still work. But if you are mentally ill, okay, if you are suffering mentally, even if you are going to work, even if you are performing, even if you are functional, there are really facets of your life that gets affected. Okay? So, kapag may sakit po kayo physically, okay, pwedeng okay yung mental mo, okay yung spiritual mo. But many people, kapag po is yung inyong mental fitness ang tinatamaan, okay, eventually, ang physical po ninyo, ang spiritual po ninyo, and all other facets of your health becomes affected. Okay? Would you agree with me? Okay. And then, I'm also believer, no, na not because you are physically fit, you will be mentally fit. Okay, it's a myth. No, many people would say, you know, I jog, I go to the gym, I'm a marathoner, I do this and everything. Then I am fit because I'm able to do it. It's not po. Or some people would say, you know, I occupy a very high positions in the workplace. I'm the vice president, I'm the CEO, and everything. Then I must be physically and mentally fit. Hindi din po siya totoo. Okay? Based on our practice of the professions, there's a lot of people who are occupying very high positions in their corporate world, but they are diagnosed of mental illness. Okay? In our country, there is a stigma na kapag kayo po ay may mental illness, kayo po ay hindi nakakapagtrabaho at kayo po ay dapat ay pabigat sa pamilya nyo. Hindi po siya totoo. There's a lot of people who are functional in our society, in our corporations, but are diagnosed of depression, bipolar, substance intake, pero nakakapagtrabaho po sila. Okay, now going back to mental health law, okay, there are two sections, yan, gusto namin to ni Coach Tin, okay, there are two sections that I would really encourage that you go read, understand, at ilagay po ninyo sa puso ninyo. Okay, Section 24 and Section 25 go similarly. Halos parehong-pareho po sila ng sinasabi, except that Section 24 of the Mental Health Law speaks to educational institutions, okay, para po to sa mga eskwelahan, okay, while Section 25, okay, goes for employers or workplace. Pero basically, ano po ang sinasabi nito? Okay, employers or, okay, let me talk to the employers or the educational system people should, okay, develop an appropriate policies and programs on mental health in the workplace. Para po saan? This policies and program is not for you to terminate your people when they have mental illness. Hindi po yun ang sinasabi ng batas. So, for those people asking, so pag bipolar ba siya, kapag may depression ba siya, dapat ba i-terminate namin siya? Hindi po yun ang sinasabi ng batas. Okay? Ang sinasabi po ng batas is you raise awareness on mental health issues, you correct the stigma, you correct the discrimination, okay, associated with mental health conditions, okay, and you have to identify and provide support for individuals at risk, Okay? You have even to facilitate access of these individuals with mental health conditions to treatment and psychological support. Okay, let me pull back the curtain a bit. Kung ang strategy po ninyo ngayon, pag nakita po yung depressed yung tao or may bipolar, ay iti-terminate nyo po sila. I'll tell you that you are definitely going against the sign law because the law dictates that you facilitate access to the improvements of their mental conditions and even treatment. So, ibig pong sabihin nun, hindi nyo po sila tatanggalin. And please, okay, in this house, we have a lot of mentally challenged people. Hindi ko alam kung papalakpak sila. Okay? So, we have mentally challenged people in the house. We have seen people who, some of them are clinically diagnosed, some of them are taking medicine, some of them are in treatment, some of them are not. But with the proper support, okay, nakalagay din po sa batas, psychosocial support, they get better each day. Okay, and if you are an employer, okay, by Monday I'm doing, okay, for all the entrepreneurs, I will be with Mr. Jerry Ilaw on Monday. I'm doing a segment with Lepreneur Insights on Monday, 12 to 1 o'clock, okay, in their site. So, but if you are an entrepreneur, if you are a business owner, please, okay, hindi po ninyo sinisisante yung mga tao na may lagnat. Hindi nyo po sinisisante yung tao na kapag nagka-cancer, tineterminate nyo po sila. Hindi po ninyo ginagawa kapag may sakit sa puso, tineterminate nyo. That's not the way you handle people with physical sickness. So please, don't also treat people with mental difficulty and challenges like that because there are people and you don't know what they're going through. And please, respect the law, okay? So for those of you who are mistaken and believing that when the people diagnosed of mental illness or sickness, you can terminate them, don't do that because they can sue you and they can bring you to labor and you will be accountable. Okay na ba yun, Coach Candy, Coach Tin? Masaya na sana sila doon. Okay? So minsan po, ignorance of the law, okay, kills a lot of people, but tell you, ignorance of the law does not exempt you or excuse no one for not implementing it. So the law has been passed, I think, 2 months na ba? Parang gano'n, no? It's been 2 months since the law has been passed. And if you have not read the law, please, wag na lang po tayong sumagot. Okay? Kasi mas mahirap po yung sumasagot tayo. We are assuming, then hindi naman po yun yung tamang sagot. Wag po kayong mag-terminate at wag po kayong mag-issue ng termination letter. At kung kayo po ay empleyado, okay, at kayo po ay na-terminate, at kayo po ay ini-intimidate sa workplace ngayon dahil bipolar ka, dahil may depression ka, dahil may anxiety ka, at sinasabi na pwede ka ng basahan, please, okay, let us know, we will help you. Yeah, that's a personal commitment from Coach A. Okay? Next, if you are in any way wanting to understand what is mental fitness, what is mental wellness, every Saturday in this house, we are doing a mental wellness talk for free. We are not charging you, okay? May mga organization po charging for 1,000, 2,000. In this house, we don't charge you. We don't. Just come over on Saturday. We've been doing this, 10th round na ata namin. Okay, we've been doing this since the law has been passed. Okay, but this has been our advocacy for over a year. Ginagawa na po namin yan. But after the passing of the law, we've been doing this regularly every Saturday. So please come and join us this Saturday, 5 p.m. Coach Maureen, tama ba? And Coach Candy is taking on the floor. Okay, so for the last 3 Saturdays, the coaching couple, Coach Tin and Coach Sean has been doing a great job. So this Saturday, papalitan na po sila ni Coach Candy at ni Coach Maureen. Okay, Coach Maureen is it's an HR head. She's an HR practitioner. So alam po niya talaga na hindi kayo dapat mag-terminate. Tama ba, Coach Maureen? Meron po kaming HR in the house. Okay, there are also people in the house. There's also in legal. Okay, so alam po namin ang sinasabi namin, hindi lang po namin binabasa yung batas, alam po namin yung sinasabi namin at kaya po namin kayong tulungan. For all the corporations and organizations, or kung kayo po ay from the school and you don't know how to implement the law, how to create a mental awareness in your workplace, we have Project SALT. This is a share awareness and lead transformation towards mental wellness. We have a project, we have an advocacy for this, and if you just want to copy what we've been doing, we are willing to share this with you. Just get in touch with us and message us. So there are already a couple of organizations organization who've responded to us. Marami pong salamat, and we look forward really finally launching the program in your workplace. Alright, so moving back to my topic, okay, I'm talking about nostalgia, okay, so para lang po alam niyo kung kanino po niyo gustong i-share itong topic na to. Another thing that we do in the house is life coaching certification. So if you are a person who you believe you have the heart to help and you want to get the right tools, the right skills, the right knowledge, and even the right community, okay? So in this house, we do physical, one-on-one or group, okay? But it's a face-to-face certification program. Right now, we are the only institute. The institute is the Life Coach Training Institute that is based in Texas, USA. We are doing one-on-one, we are doing group, face-to-face certification program with international certification. By far, so far, as we speak tonight, we are the only institution in the Philippines that can offer international certification that is face-to-face. So yung marami po kayong nakikita na you can do online, and then ang online certification, that's why you're getting it international, but online siya. Yung iba naman po, you're doing it face-to-face, but local po yung certification niyo. With us, we are doing it face-to-face with an international certification. So just in case, finally, gusto na po ninyong gawing seryoso yung ginagawa ninyo with the right tools, then please come and check us out. We are having our batch 8. July 28 and August 3. So that's this Saturday. So if you're interested, August 11 and August 18, we will be in Lucena. So just in case you are from the Batangas area, Calabarzon area, you wanna go there, doon, mas malapit kayo. So we're doing it in Lucena, August 11 and August 18. Alright. What is nostalgia? Naisip niyo po ba kung ano ang nostalgia? Okay. Kung nandyan pa po kayo, gusto niyo pong huminga, pwede po kayo mag-thumbs up, pwede po kayo mag-emoji sa amin. Okay. Ano daw? Ano yun, President? Sino nagbabalik? Si X tayo. Si X ang pinag-uusapan eh. Nag-nostalgia tayong bigla. Okay. Okay, nostalgia. Okay, ito po yan. The most dangerous place to live. Alam niyo ba kung ano yun? What is the most dangerous place to live? The past.
The memory lane.
The memory lane. Yan. That is the most dangerous place to live. Your past. Okay? It's a beautiful place to revisit. It's acquisitive, it's joyful, it could be fun, it could be give you a lot of memories, but, okay, if you visit and linger and stay for long, that will be very dangerous for you. Okay? So, what is nostalgia? Okay, nostalgia is actually a very dig, and deep. Yan, sabi nila doon. Dig daw yun kasi daw talagang hinahalukay mo yung emosyon mo. Okay, these are emotions, okay, that normally you need to dig up. Okay, hinuhukay mo. Okay, these are emotions that are very deep. Okay, that when you revisit it, something that would just naturally cross over and allow you to go back to your memories. Can you connect? Can you connect? Okay, there was in the late 1600s, they got nostalgia as a mental disease. Of course, ngayon hindi na po natin ito naririnig, and most of the disease ngayon na naririnig po natin ay depression. Okay, na nanggaling din yan sa nostalgia kasi kaiisip mo, sabi nila. But in the late 1600s, they call this as a mental disease. And then sabi po ng isang doktor during that time, he was a Swiss physician. Okay, dito din po nanggaling yung sakit or salitang homesickness. Ayan. So may trivia na po kayo. Okay? So sabi po nung Swiss physician, okay, this is a homesickness. So bakit naman naging homesickness? Okay? Because you wanted to relive the past. That was your home before and you are reliving it. Fast forward to our centuries now, sa atin ang homesickness is kapag pumunta ka sa ibang bansa, pumunta ka sa isang lugar, sabi mo, naho-homesick Ako. Okay, so bakit po kayo homesick? Okay, of course, nostalgia is not a disease. Okay, we know that for now. Hindi naman po siya sakit. Di ba pag nag-nostalgia ka, may sakit ka ba sa utak? Wala po. Hindi naman. Okay, but the thing here is, kaya po siya homesickness. Okay, if you go to other beautiful places, if you go to hotel, pag nagbakasyon ka, di ba, kung ma-experience niyo po after some time, you are trying to remember something back home. Kaya po siya homesickness kasi you wanted what is left behind. Okay? So I remember si Pastor Robert from our church before, sabi niya, kahit ang bango-bango ng unan sa hotel, ng kumot, gustong-gusto mo yung unan mo sa bahay. Alam mo yung ganun, kahit, at a certain point in time, you appreciate ang bango ng hotel, ang ganda ng scene and everything. But certainly, pag uwi mo sa bahay mo, sobrang namimiss mo yung kwarto mo. Correct? So, nung nandun ka sa hotel or nandun ka sa vacations mo, you would always feel that nostalgic. Di ba? Pag paalis ka, excited ka. Pero pagdating mo sa lugar to, namimiss mo yung anak mo, yung nanay mo, yung pamilya mo, yung aso mo, lahat namimiss mo. Kaya siya tinawag na homesickness. Okay? Tama? Naintindihan po natin? Okay. Another thing is, sabi nila, okay, in the dictionary, if you find the word nostalgia, it speaks of sentimental longing. Okay, sentimental longing or yearning for the past to be available in the present. Okay? So, you long for it. Kaya po siya nostalgic at kaya po kayo nagiging nostalgic kasi sana katulad pa rin ng dati. Yan. Sana nandito ka. Sana maulit muli. Tama? Okay? O kaya, okay, kung nandito ka lang, diba? Kung nandito ka lang sana, o kung magkasama lang tayo ngayon. And for some, okay, who lost a family member, like ako, I lost my father, yung iba mother, siblings, lagi mo sinasabi kung buhay ka lang, diba? So you wanted to relive. Now, yun po madaling maintindihan. Okay, I think when we talk about death, when we talk about failed relationships, okay, naiintindihan po natin bakit kayo nagiging nostalgic. Tama? Kasi may value, or nagbakasyon kayo, namimiss mo na yung poodle mo. Diba? O nagbakasyon ka, namimiss mo na yung kama mo, tagal-tagal ko hindi makakauwi. Diba? So, those are something that you can relate and sasabihin mo may logic. But you know how dangerous nostalgia is? Okay, there are two things that I want to do tonight. I want to paint a picture how dangerous it could be for you to have nostalgia and how dangerous it could be for you to stay in that place. And then the other side is how can we use nostalgia for our greatness and how we can use nostalgia for our goodness. Alright? So dun muna po tayo. Now, yung nostalgia, pag pinag-usapan natin ang failed relationship, namatay, iniwan tayo by choice, okay? Iniwan tayo by force, okay? Gumanon sila, oo. Oo, meron kasing iniwan tayo by force, iniwan tayo by choice, di ba? Oo, iniwan tayo by pride, ganon. Iniwan tayo as a consequence, iba-iba po yan, no? But those things, yun nga, by choice. So hindi ko alam kung ang pinag-uusapan po natin dito, general nostalgia, hindi po love life. Ayusin lang po na. Oo, may mga nagre-react po di ba? But you see, ito madali po nating maintindihan at madali po ninyo sigurong sabihin, oo naman, dapat naman talaga nostalgic ka doon, di ba? So, kailan nyo po ba nakikita tong mga nostalgic na to? Kung wala na siya, gusto mo siyang maalala, gusto mo siyang mamiss, kinakalkal mo yung baol, kinukuha mo yung mga love letters, di ba? Tapos inaalala mo yung mga pictures, okay? Tapos nagpapatugtog ka, ito yan papatugtog ka ng music, okay? Tapos you reminisce that, tapos nandiyan yung mga pictures nyo, tapos binabasa mo yung mga love letters niya. Hindi daw ganun kasadista, video na lang kasi mas okay, so ito naiintindihan po natin na nostalgic talaga. But do you know that there are also things that you do deliberately? Kaya po nila sinabi din disease daw to. Kasi daw po, literally you jump into the emotion and you wanted that emotion. Sabi nila sadistic. Getting the point? Kasi alam mo naman ang mangyayari pag binuksan mo yung love letter, malalaman mo lang na dati mabait siya tapos niloko ka niya. Diba? Oh, tapos minsan maaalala mo, alam mo nung binili ko tong damit na to, may iba na pala siya. Oh, di ba naalala, sinuot mo pa yung damit, di ba? Sadistic. Anyway, another thing, okay, many times, no, nakakalimutan po natin o hindi po natin alam, baka naman po hindi natin talaga alam, you are unaware okay, that there are nostalgic thoughts, okay, that sabotage you. Okay, example, if you are a wife, okay, tapos bittered ka ngayon, okay, because every time mag-aaway kayo ng husband mo or ng spouse mo, sana hindi siyang pinakasalan ko. Sana yung ex ko. You understand that? 'Di ba? Yung kaya ka bitter ngayon, okay? Kaya hindi maayos yung relationships mo ngayon because ang lagi mong naaalala yung wala. Can you connect? Oh, 'di ba? So, if kaya ka bitter, and this is one thing, 'di ba? Immediately pag nag-away kayo, bakit siya hindi ganito yung treatment sa akin? Oo. Nakaka-relate po kasi ang mga tao sa floor, so pagpasensya. Diba? O kaya ito yung pinakasala ko kasi ito yung nakita ko, yung pala sana siya na lang. So you live.
Hindi mo kung sinabihan ka, bakit ka nagbago?
Bakit ka nagbago? Hindi, ganito na talaga ako, hindi mo lang nakita. Are you getting the point? So nostalgic din po yun. Every time may mangyayari, automatically babalik ka doon sa nakaraan. Deliberately. Hirap kaya nun. Hindi naman mangyayari. Tama? O ito pa. Nostalgia is also behind. Nostalgic emotion. Nostalgia is also behind. Okay, ito na. Parents. Parents in the house. Parents out there. Many times, we want our children to fulfill what we failed in life. Yun. Okay, kung nostalgic ka over a failed career, nostalgic ka over athletic career, you wanted your children to fulfill what you missed. Nostalgia din po ang nasa likod nun. Okay? Now, kahit po sa church, yan, meron din po yan. Okay, sa church, di ba? Okay, you move from being a Catholic to a born-again Christian, tapos pagdating mo doon sa born-again Christian ka na, sabi mo, bakit nung Katoliko ko? Di ba? Mabuti pa nung Katoliko ko. Nostalgic po yun kasi nire-relieve po ninyo. Meron pong pinaguhugutan yun. Kaya mo sinasabi yun kasi merong emotions na hinahanap mo. Okay? So, are you able to connect? It's like what you have today, you are in the present, but your heart and your mind will always live in the yesterday. Nandun kayo sa nakaraan. Tapos automatic by default, babalik kayo sa nakaraan. Kasi siya yung comfort zone nyo. Yan. Ang sabi nyo lang, comfortable eh. Nagre-react kayo, no? Yun yung connect. Di ba? Na-realize nyo yun? Automatic bumabalik kayo doon because you feel in that zone, you are happy, you are fulfilled, you are secured. Okay. What you have missed is those relationships that you had also problems. Di ba? No? Pero ano kayo selective memory. Okay, now, what happens? Okay, why is it dangerous? Okay, when you are on a habit of revisiting the past and developing these nostalgic emotions over things, you know what happens to you? Why it's dangerous? Number one, you allow the present blessing, okay, to be decayed, to be stolen, okay, yung present mo to be stolen from you by the past. So instead of you being grateful, instead of you having the gratitude of the present tense, okay, it is being stolen from you by your former blessings. There's nothing wrong if the past have been blessed, was a blessing to you, you were happy during that emotional stage and everything, but if you allow those past to take away the joy of the present, then it's not holding you well. Okay? Think about it. Coach, binabasa ko lang naman yung sulat. Gusto ko lang naman maalala na there was a love that came that way in the past. Sabi nila, you know what happened? If you long to have that affirmation, if you long to have that relationship and that bonding and you long to have that kind of connection, wouldn't it be great if you get it from people who is present today? Okay. You know what happened when we relive the past? Feeling natin yung past, hindi na siya masusurf past. Parang feeling natin, di na yun mangyayari, wala nang darating na kasing buti niya. Hindi ko nga gusto yung present, kaya babalik ako sa past. O, diba, humihirit. Yan na nga po yung danger ng nostalgia, coach. Yan na nga po yung sinasabi ko. Okay? Another thing that happens is, it's not only that you cannot appreciate the present blessing because you cannot be grateful because you always go back, okay? One thing that happens to you if you are nostalgic over, very specific things, you tend to judge always. Diba? If you are nostalgic over a lost relationship, you always judge your present relationship based on the past. And you do this even with work. Di ba po may mga trabaho? Sa dati kong trabaho, ganito dito ganito. Agree? Pag lumipat ka ng eskwelahan, buti pa sa dati naming eskwelahan. Buti pa yung dati kong teacher. Wala na nga siya. Nakakainis. Okay? Sabi nga ng iba, di ba? Why would the former days would always be better than the present days? Remember, God said, His grace and mercy is brand new every day. So you have all the opportunity to live a better day today, better days ahead of you. However, if you always believe that the previous days and the past days would always be greater and better, you will not be able to enjoy the present. Okay? The problem with nostalgia, you judge the present based on the past that does not exist. Take a look at it. Yung mag-judge nga lang po tayo, mali na, tama. Lalo na pag nag-judge pa po tayo ng hindi available. Di ba mas mahirap yun? There's none. Now, next. Do you know that nostalgia, okay, always points back, okay, I don't want to sound religious, but it would always points back to what God have purpose for us. Okay? What God have already purpose for us. Kasi, you cannot see the present as it is today, but you would always go back to, sana ganun ang gusto ko, hindi ganito. Hindi ka naman kasi magdo-nostalgia kung gusto mo yung ngayon Naisip mo ba yung ang saya-saya mo? Hindi, gusto ko maging malungkot. Hindi, di ba? Naisip niyo ba yon? Hindi, di ba? The moment na bumalik ka sa past, the moment na may nirevisit ka, the moment na may gusto kong maalala, the moment na gusto mong i-relieve yung past, you are rejecting your present. But your present is God's presence to you today. Okay? Your present is God's presence. Presensya po yan ng Panginoon sa inyo yun. Ngayon, hindi lang po siya regalo. Yan po ay presensya niya sa iyo ngayon. Where you are today, okay, whatever is happening to you today, not yesterday, is God's presence in you. Nandyan siya ngayon, wala siya dun kahapon. Kasi kung kahapon kayo mag-uusap, nandito na siya ngayon. So it's not only God's present to you, hindi lang yung regalo niya sa iyo ang nawawala, even His presence. You are missing the point because you want to relive the past that is no longer here today. Tama? Kaya when you ask, why would the former days always better than today? Bakit mo sinasabi yon? Unsatisfied ka today. Correct? Pwede mo bang tanungin kung bakit mas maganda yung previous days, kung masaya ka ngayon? Diba? Kung ngayon kumakain ka ng steak, gusto mo ba sabihin, ay bakit dati tuyo kinakain ko? Ngayon steak. Hindi mo naman ginagawa yun. Are we, naisip nyo ba yun? O tapos ngayon, halimbawa nagda-drive ka na, di ba? Nagda-drive ka, may kotse ka, sabihin mo, ay sayang, sana nag-jeep na lang ako. Parang, not unless, okay, not unless. When do you say that? When do you say that? When you despise the traffic. Tama? Kasi ang meron, Nung nagko-commute ka, hindi ka natatraffic. See? Bumabalik ka doon sa past kasi you are now letting go of the blessing na meron ka ngayon. Diba? Between natatraffic ka na nakakotse ka, mas madali naman yun kesa nagko-commute ka na nauulanan ka. Correct? Can you hear and agree with me? Gusto niyo po mag-agree, pwede mag-emoji dyan. Tahimik tayo tumatahimik na tayo. Okay? Next. Another thing that happens when you live in the past, okay? You forget and you miss that there are more chapters ahead of you. Okay. Unless, pakiramdam po ninyo, kung 35 years old ka na ngayon, mabamatay ka na after 5 years. O meron bang nag-isip ng ganon? Wala naman po. Diba? There are more chapters of your life ahead of you. And these chapters are beautiful chapters because every one of us were made to progress. But you are missing the chapters because you want to regress and go back to what you have already lost or posible namang maganda. Diba? Sabi nga nila, I remember there was a story of a mother, I will not mention, who lost 3 children, three boys actually, sunod-sunod. Every namamatay yung mga anak niya. Okay? So when the first one died, the 2 suffered kasi gustong-gusto niya yung parang she would always relieve na wala na yung isa. May 2 siya. Okay? Nung namatay yung pangalawa, 2 na yung pinagluluksa niya, hindi pa rin niya na-enjoy yung pangatlo. And finally, the 3rd son have to go. Could you just imagine that? Never enjoyed the moment. Actually, totoo po yung kwento, pwede niyo pong hanapin yan, pero I don't want to dwell on that. But the story of that, the lesson of the story was like, had she enjoyed the moment with the 2, it would have been better. But she lives with the past of the one na wala na, missed the 2. And part of the story, pag nabasa niyo po yan, sinasabi nung 2, I'm still here. I'm still here, okay? And then yung finally, yung dulo, tas matagal yun, nagluluksa siya, and tas yung panghuli, last na yun, sabi sa kanya, could you please get up? That was a graduation day. Pero masyadong hostile kasi yung locations nila. It's not in the Philippines, very hostile. And in that moment, okay, the son was killed on his graduation day. He was killed, tumatakbo siya. Tapos yung mother that day, he got up, waited, hintayin yung anak niya, tumatakbo yung anak niya papunta sa kanya, dun sinaksak yung anak niya. So the 3rd, he lost the 3rd. Okay, the family, it was a very hostile place, okay, about Christianity, but sabi lang po nung had the mother decided. Well, the mother was able to get up and said, this time I needed to fight for the next generations because I know how it was to lose 3. And I've never experienced that because when the one went ahead, I never enjoyed the 2. The second followed, never enjoyed the last until the last have to go as well. And that's it, I lost it. So ilan pong buhay ang meron kayo ngayon sa buhay ninyo? Ilan pong tao ang meron kayo ngayon sa present ninyo that you are missing the relationship simply because we are grieving and mourning for the loss of the people na wala na ngayon. I can connect with that. I lost my father in January, and if I continue, I still miss him. I would cry every day. But if I dwell continuously on that and do not move forward, I will miss my mother's presence in my life today. I will miss the presence of my other siblings who's still alive. Buhay pa kami. My children, my husband. And if I would relive my experience, beautiful experience in my past work, you will miss the blessing of your present work. Hindi lang ako yon, kayo rin po ganon, right? But you have learned so much from the past, and there's so much this present work have to offer. Kapag hindi na po maganda yung trabaho nyo ngayon, and you always compare it to the past, now you're not able to do better in this work, and you continue to despise the present work, and the more you don't enjoy the present work. Kasi lagi mo nakikita yung dati. Correct? Tama po ba? Now, another thing that happens to you, okay, if you continue go back to all the lost relationship, pwede hindi sila namatay, but lost relationship, friends, churchmates, ano pa ba, boyfriends, exes, okay, or even husbands, okay, ex-wives, that didn't really work out, okay? So how do you enjoy the presence of the people around you today if you continue to go back in the past? Tama? Okay. So, yan. So, pwede na tayong ngumiti. What's the hope for us? Yan. This is Coaching for the Soul. And the objective of the Coaching for the Soul is to refuel, to ignite your soul so you can start living beautifully and breathing again. What do we do with nostalgia? While psychologists will say that it's a deliberate decisions that you go back, I would also want to agree that there are really times na uncontrollable siya. Tama? Parang depression lang yan, bigla kang binibisita, kumakain ka lang, binisita ka nostalgic. Diba? Sabi ni isang guest natin kanina, peanuts. Diba? Pagka nakakita siya ng peanut, nostalgic siya. Diba? Some people, pansit. Diba? Some people, ginataan. Okay? So, may ganon, diba? Some people, pag ito'y nangyari, may bumabalik, nare-relive na memories. Okay? How can we turn things now for our productivity, for our greatness, and how can we use nostalgia when they, nostalgic moments when they, bring back memories na hindi natin makontrol. Okay? It will always center to the point that we are not to compare, we are to connect and reconnect. Let me share this to you. When you remember the past, what you do is you compare it with the present. And when you compare the past and the present, your mind, your brain automatically looks for the greatness of the past. And the present, default, problema. Diba? Pag ginagano kayo maganda to, pangit to. That's what you do. If you want nostalgic moments to be productive vessel for you, do not compare the past. Make a clear resolve that your past is a connection to your present. There is no present tense if there was not a past. You are a product of the decisions and choices you made in the past, and that's why you have the present life. It's great to remember the past, but if you always go back to the past and compare it, you will always beat yourself. Okay, the past is beautiful. You can visit it, but remember that that emotions connects to the present. Connect to the present. So kung ano yung mali mo doon, maging masaya ka na kaya mo nang ayusin ngayon. Diba? Kaya ka nostalgic Ang tanga-tanga ko talaga, ang bobo-bobo ko talaga, sablay talaga ako, di nostalgic ka lalo. Correct? Tapos na. Gone. Done and over. Been there, done that. So just connect it to the present and understand that your past made you beautiful today. Coach, hindi pa rin ako beautiful ngayon. Di beautiful ka tomorrow. Okay, next. By default, you remember the happy times of the past, tama? And you see the negatives or the not so beautiful and not so happy of the present, correct? This is what you do. Pick it up as a beautiful thing. Just a beautiful thing. That's it, in it. It's a beautiful thing, okay? And connect it to your beautiful things today. Diba? Hindi yung hinanapan mo na, yung beautiful dati, ano yung pangit ngayon. When you remember the beautiful days, katulad ni Coach Lau, remembering the father and all. Ako, I remember always the phone call of my father that would always boost your self-esteem when you needed that. If there are people in the past that would boost your esteem, will give meaning to your life when you are down, then that helps you. Ito po yung masama at mahirap. Kung down ka na ngayon, hinanap mo pa yung mga taong nanakit sa'yo in the past.
Galing.
Anong tawag doon? Pero ginagawa natin yon, tama? Diba? Hindi mo na ginagawa, pero dati mong ginagawa. Correct? So if you're feeling down today, feeling under the weather, okay, Monday blues, may mga ganon kaya, Monday blues, under the weather, umuulan kasi, o diba, huwag mo nang alalahanin nung umuulan at hindi ka pinayungan. Alalahanin mo nung umulan at may nagbigay ng payong sa'yo. What's the point? Get back the beautiful memories and appreciate that it happened. Appreciate that you felt it. Appreciate that you were blessed from it. But don't stay in that zone. Alright? And finally, make a resolve to yourself, okay, that no matter what happened, okay, when nostalgia attacks you, explore a better, a new, and never explored perspective of that scenario. Kasi ito po yung nating ginagawa. Pag umatak siya, babalikan nyo lang siya, i-relieve nyo siya, the same thing. Okay? One thing that can be productive, when that scenario hits you, explore new things. What can I draw from this? What could possibly happen to this? What could have been the other thing? So, there's something new that you can think about. So, productive po siya. Moving forward siya. Huwag mo lang ulitin at ulit-ulitin ang sakit na ang ending hindi ka na makahinga kasi sobrang sakit. I don't want to encourage you to miss the opportunity of revisiting the past because the past is beautiful and there's so much greatness in the past. But I can only encourage you that when you go back to the past, remember that there is so much to anticipate in the future. Because greater days are ahead of us, greater days are yet to come, greater days are yet to be given to us. As God promised, His grace and mercy is brand new every day. And we are made for greatness. Greatness happens every day of our life. It didn't happen in the past. We are made for greatness and our greatness happens every day. So as long as you are breathing, as long as there are lives, there are still, things to sing and there are still things that makes your heart sing. Okay, your nostalgic moment can be a beautiful kick-off point for you to live a beautiful life. That was a beautiful memories, but yet a better memories you're creating today when you understand that your life is not over yet and you are made for a beautiful memories that will be remembered by the future, and your future memory is your today, not the past. I hope that you understand that whatever happened in the past, that is something that connects to the present. Do not compare because each and every seasons of our life have their blessings to bring in our lives. Whether it's hurtful, okay, there are things that must be given to us. Hi Liz, thank you. We miss you today. Sabi niya, learn to appreciate the present and always be thankful to what you have now. So you stop comparing what you have before. Agree. Okay? That's a beautiful note, Liz. Thank you so much for sharing that. Today is your present and today is God's presence in reality to you. He was present in the past, but much more so, He's present in your present right now because tomorrow is gonna be a beautiful present, okay, if you appreciate what you have today. This is Coach A. I hope you learned something for tonight. Good night, everyone. I'll see you again on Tuesday for Kapihan Night. Good night.